Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Dodger here. Welcome back to Formula One 2018 as we continue our career with McLaren. That guy in front of me, I just witnessed miss the Indy 500 as I continue to date these episodes. Can you date an episode? It's probably illegal in Florida. Date pretty much anything else. Anyway, so let's take a little look into our season's progress in R&D. As you can see, we are still 4th place, but we've made some strides. We're moving closer to Red Bull. Haas just had their first major upgrade in quite a while, so we'll see if they get back in front of Ferrari. They need that gap, I think. I think the drivers that Haas has aren't good enough compared to the Ferrari drivers to consistently beat them unless they have a much better car. I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting right now. And let me tell you, in practice, really happy with where we're sitting because this car has been really, really good. We got 2 big upgrades coming for Italy, but we had a couple big upgrades for this race, including a major powertrain upgrade. And you can see at the bottom there, powertrain is now the most developed part of the car. At Spa, that's a pretty important thing. Downforce is big, chassis is big, but if you don't have a lot of power at Spa, it's gonna show. Looks like we have pretty good weather here in Spa. That is always a major factor, is the weather in Spa. Right now it looks clear. Can I go to Q2? No. But it looks really clear right now. 10 minutes out for clouds. I'm kind of curious if that's gonna roll through and do some rain. But as of now, it looks pretty good. So let's live in ignorant bliss. Go out in Q1, set a good time, and hopefully move on to more sunny conditions. Go to track. Flying lap. Some things to note. This car has been incredibly quick here. I had the #1 pre-qualifying qualifying time by a healthy margin. And that is because the straightaway speed of the car is incredible. I am running very low downforce, 3 and 3, I believe. And the car, because of that, rather on edge. You definitely gotta stay on top of this thing. Wish I'd given myself a little bit more gap here to the Renault. It should be alright though. Loaded into turn 1. A little sideways on exit. It can get a little squirrely right about here. I just breathed off the throttle a bit, but it should be fine. 350 kilometers an hour. Probably could have drove it into here a little deeper. Very well planted right there as well. That's one of the issues I always struggled with in the Haas. Tell you what, it's weird running here after running a Miata here. Very different world. Not to mention how much different the different sims representation of the track are. There was that little bit. You see how the back wanted to step out there on transition? That's what I've been dealing with. However, it's been so freaking quick, I'm just dealing with it. We've not necessarily run over this Renault. That was a moment. But we definitely were catching. And we are #1 on the board right now. Not many cars have gone, but I feel like that's a time that will stand through Q1 pretty easily. Good enough for #1 in Q1. Very close, actually, between the front few here. How about a McLaren, Force India, Haas, front 4. And Fernando down there in 6th. That's not too bad either. Looks like the fast cars, though, are all running soft tires. So we don't really know their ultimate pace. Alright, here we go, out for Q2. Looks like the weather is holding up nicely. Happy to see that. go. Yeah, I would love for a spa weekend with no weather. Okay, well, I guess there's always weather, but no bad weather. No rain. Not even changing weather would be nice. The game has been running super flawlessly for me. Here, let me knock on wood. Good. And I would like to keep it that way. Some of you may have already noticed the audio seems a little different today. Hopefully in a good way. But yeah, I've changed over to a new microphone with a mixer, all that stuff going over to a recording computer. Basically, it was the last thing. It was the last thing I was asking the gaming computer to do other than run the game. So, just another thing that I'm hoping lessens the load enough to let games like this run correctly. But hopefully there's not too many growing pains of that. This is literally the first thing I've ever recorded with the setup, so apologies if there's any clipping or weirdness in it. Pretty nice lap shaping up so far. It's a good thing that the general response of this series and the continued support has been good, because the amount of investment solely to make this series continue and work has been more than I put into anything else. I've never gone through so much to try and make something work as this. Not even flawed relationships. 42.2.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Now I'm really curious to see if the Haas and the Ferraris on Supersofts run times like that. Here we go. Here we go. The competition woke up. Grosjean with a 41.9. But if you look in the background, it's raining. That's what it does. That's what Spa does. Caught out Alonso, unfortunately. Also caught out both Mercedes. Neither of them got a second run in before the rain. All of them knocked out. So we have a Haas, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari, Force India, Renault, Force India, Haas, Sauber, top 10 in the final qualifying session. That is unusual. It is currently raining. It is going to get worse. Okay, get on the track right now. Go, 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 go. This setup that I have could be the least rain-friendly setup I've ever run. So, not feeling too sporty about this. I gotta hope that because it's gonna rain more, we just get out on track first. I've already run off. And get the best time in. Hey, there's the hang-ups. Yep. That's why I wanted no rain, or one of the reasons. I don't even know where to get on the brakes, really. And if the game's gonna be running like that, ain't gonna matter. How much do we lift here? That's nuts. Going out here with 0 laps in the rain. I should have done the out lap. Boy, if I was smart, I would have done that. At least get a feel for it. I'll probably end up trying to run 2. It seems like the track's not getting worse yet. Forecast said heavier rain by the end. Seems to me like I'm kind of running down that Ferrari ahead of me, but I could be wrong. Dancing with it. like Hockenheim all over again. No, seriously, something was fundamentally wrong in Hockenheim. Much worse than even what it is now. Oof. Yep. This might be a surprise to you, but it's wet out here. Oh yeah, we're way down. Way, way down. 5th place, 8/10 back. I just can't... I can't come up to speed as fast as the AI can in the rain. Especially with that going on.
You've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Risk it for the biscuit. It was faster. I'm pushing it, not really getting much out of it. Definitely feels like it's raining harder this lap. Up the wall. Yeah, I feel like the track just got worse right now. I'm still pushing it, but if this is what it's going to be like for the rest of the lap, I really kind of doubt we're going to improve. We're technically up, but we're not up by much, and we need a lot more than what we got. Can we get flat through here? Not really, but I pushed it as hard as I could. Losing time down here. Got a couple tenths out of it.
This heavy rain left,
P5.
which we should see light rain conditions.
Alright, well, I think that'll be where we stand, because the track's just getting worse right now.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Grosjean, Red and Magnussen, Leclerc, Ocon, Perez and Nico Hülkenberg, Bottas, Hamilton, Marcus Ericsson and Alonso, Stroll, Sainz, Max Verstappen and Pierre Gasly. Sirotkin and Brendan Hartley rounds off the grid. And with
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1, as the pack's gonna bunch up. There's plenty of runoff if things get too close.
Alright, well, I really feel like we got shafted out of an easy pole position today, if not for the rain. But it's a beautiful clear day here for the race, and I am feeling good. Let's try and slice and dice our way up to the front without knocking a wing off, like I do here often. Alright, this start's always pretty dicey here. Oh, those were quick lights. The spun tire's pretty good too. Raikkonen with a terrible first turn. Think we got by him. Yep. Grosjean had to lift a bit right there, so we might get by him as well. Oh, but now he's got draft. What's he gonna do? He had to stop. Drive it and make it stick. Oh, that was beautiful. That worked so much in our favor.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Thanks, Jeff. Alright, we don't want to let Vettel get away here. Everything's going to happen rather rapidly here. This track's so big that you don't get a lot of laps between pit stops. One thing that does happen is you have a long period before DRS is enabled, so he's already out of DRS range. I have to do everything I can to close that gap. If it looks like Alonso's really deep in the field, I may pull an audible and pit a lap later and stack on pit road a bit. I just want to pit whenever Vettel pits. I don't want to do anything different. Lost the nose a touch right there. It wasn't too bad. As weird as it is to say with this car this season, the thing I gotta focus on is using the car in the straightaways. It's got so much top speed. But it's also very razor edge through the kind of mid-speed turns. See, do we get any closing through here? I haven't even been looking if we're within a second or not. Oh, we're out of battery power is what we are. At least per lap.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
I don't think... Unless I see him dive to pit road, I don't think I'm going to pit this lap. Because the way the pit road is here, it's a little shorter than the actual track. You're going to come out right into traffic if you pit early. And that would be awful. And I do think we have enough of a gap back to Alonso that we could stack and not really penalize him much at all, if any. Yikes. Yeah, I see him back there. We got at least 5 seconds on him. Team knows what they're doing. 5 seconds is plenty of time to stack cars. Really good closing rate this lap. Seems like my car has come to life and his is falling off. In that draft now. Oh, I thought he was going right, but he didn't. All right. I'm doing it. I kind of wish Jeff would get like upset when you didn't pit when you were supposed to. That is a lot of speed. Can be a problem with this track, because once you get this close, you kind of stall a little bit because you really need that downforce to get through turns like that. This one coming up. So dirty air can be really rough to deal with. Yeah, it was just really tough through that whole section. I think we got at least, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds on Alonso, so I think this is still the right move. I think we might still come out in traffic though. See what he does. He's pitting. I tried to stay with him, but it wasn't great. Alright, crew, we need a really good stop here. Half and half, so it really doesn't seem like we'll have too much traffic to deal with after the fact.
Fernando's in the pits. Go, go, go.
Fernando's in the pits now. He should be all right. We're out.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Vettel with a little bit better stop. Curious if I get DRS here. Nope. That's scary. Driving it into there on cold tires from top speed. Those hang-ups are scary too. Visually, it doesn't look like Alonso lost too much, but honestly, even if he did, he wasn't in the points either way. I think it was pretty critical for us to stay out of traffic. Vettel is in traffic now. I'm not sure if that's going to help or hurt us as he's on the straightaway. Side by side. Oh, he gets around. Now we're going to hope most of those cars peel off here. They are. Just the two of us.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.6 seconds.
Hopefully after this hit sequence is done, that'll be the last of the hang-ups. Ooh, there's that razor edgeness of the car. For those viewers, part of the community.
The gap to the car behind is 7.6 seconds.
Maybe they were thinking there was some other motivation to not pit on lap 3 in an 11-lap race, but I swear it really was
There's
just
5 laps of fuel remaining.
mirroring what Vettel did. For all the pace the car had in qualifying, I just feel like this was a race I needed to win, so I'm trying to do everything I can to make that happen. They're in DRS range now. Don't overrun turn 1.
If you think you can get passed, increase ERS deployment to overtake mode.
There we go. This should be an easy move right now, but it's the pass back we got to watch out for. If I don't gap him a second by the next DRS zone, or even the back straightaway, it's just going to happen again. Nice run through there. This is where I think he's a little bit better. Ocon out of the race. Hopefully there's no safety car issues. Might use some battery power here to get away. Right with us. Pretty much the situation I talked about. Alright, so we just gotta prepare for the DRS pass here, I think. Ooh, that's scary.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And then the inside. Whoa! He did the thing, but I knew he would because his move was so late. His move was so late, I knew he would do the chop in front of me thing. I lost the nose there. Yeah, really just can't keep up with him through that section of the track. Full power. I don't think you want to pass him there, because if you pass him there, you give him DRS later on. Watch it down here. Boy, it's getting worse there, actually. Yikes. We're gonna be late to this party. Too late. He keeps overdriving it into there. Makes me go to a...
gap behind is 9.7 seconds.
Makes me go to avoidance mode. Nice. Alright, so I think it's probably important that I don't pass them down here, really. I might even need to wait to try to pass him on 11. Like, pass him on the last lap going up the front straightaway.
We have 2
And
laps
just try to defend
remaining.
them down here. I overcommitted that one. I deserve that warning. I let him back in. I just had a lot more closing rate there than I was expecting. Remember that wait till the last lap thing? That didn't happen. Really pushing the fine line here. Very fine line, and I keep tiptoeing over that line. It's good we have such a big gap behind us, letting us race this one out freely. All right, here we go to the white flag. This is not actually the position I wanted to be in.
This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 21.2 seconds.
Oh, he went for it there. There's no way, yep. Alright, it's gonna have to be plan B.
Position. That's us down a place.
Thanks, Jeff. Plan B was to try and pass it before the last bus stop. I gotta stay on him through here. This is not my best part of the track, but I gotta try everything I got.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Off our excess fuel.
Shut up, Jeff.
We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
We've lost a race like this before, but not today. I punched the microphone.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
Yeah, that felt good.
A great win then for the McLaren team today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
My mouth is very small. Whew, that was fun. That was an enjoyable race.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
My driver of the day was Max Verstappen. He did a cracking job moving through the field, just highlighting why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
Sure,
on to the
maybe.
constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as
Yeah,
they
there
make
was.
their way up the standings.
Well, sort
There'll
of.
be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
All right, well, that was an interesting one. That was certainly some of the most aggressive driving I've done, because I just felt like this race was mine for the taking, but we had so little time that I had to just take every single opportunity I could. And this start was a heck of an opportunity. Managing to get through that pack the way we did, and then these two getting bobbled up together lets us slide right on through. Really a fun race right there. Yeah, that worked so much in our favor. Whew. All right, here's my botched send into turn 1. Locked up the right front. Just a little wheel-to-wheel contact. No real harm, no foul. I let him get off the curb and back in front. No big deal. But let's try and find that finish. Here was the pass for the lead on the last lap. Thought I could stay with him on the outside, but couldn't get back to the gas soon enough. Then it comes down to here. I knew I had to send it in there, using every inch I could, and I think I pinched him just enough. Yeah, you see, he tries to wash out wide into me, and that was just enough to have enough to clear him. Good stuff. This isn't quite as significant as a real Formula One race, or even a real go-karting race, but we'll dedicate this win to the late great Niki Lauda today. You know, somebody that I wasn't really even old enough to have appreciated his career. Obviously, I was barely a cell at the period that he was racing. I certainly, as I got older and started to appreciate Formula One and explored Formula One history, a very polarizing figure of Formula One. So much the opposite of your Hamilton figures, or your obviously, I mean, your James Hunt figures, as we all know of that story. And I've always kind of appreciated that. Just always seemed like somebody that was there for the racing and nothing more. And I always appreciate drivers like that, even if they're not always the most, prolific personalities. Some people speak with their driving.